Now joining me in studio, Director of I Am She Ministries and Girls Connect Coordinator, Christy Taylor and Catalina Wyke. Hi guys, how are you today?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good, thank you for joining me. So tell me a little bit about I Am She Ministries to start things off.
So, I Am She Ministries is a local community women's ministry, a non-denominational ministry throughout Broome County, and we also have women that come from Tioga County. We do outreaches, we do events monthly, we have connect groups, support groups. So we just like to offer things for everybody. We even have a family ministry. So we're trying to expand to have every woman in the community who would like to be involved, that there's something for her and her family.
Yeah, and I saw, all the photos that you guys sent. There were so many things that you guys do and go so many different places. So kind of tell me about some of the exciting things that you guys have done that people can join.
Yes, so we have a Girls Connect, and that's what Catalina does.
Yes, we've done a lot of community outreaches for girls, young girls, 11 to 18-year-old, and we went to Chucksters, we went to Sky Zone, so it's just really fun events for them to connect.
Yeah, and then we also do our Hearts of Hope ministry that goes out and does street evangelism. Once a month we give out what we call hope bags. We also do events, like I'd said, we have a Galentine's coming up in February. We're on a waiting list right now, but we do have that coming up, and then the event Pamper and Prayer.
Galentine's is so much better than Valentine's Day. I love Galentine's Day. And then I want to ask too, you have another event that's a little bigger, the Pamper and Prayer event coming up. So talk a little bit about that.
Yes, that one is going to be Saturday, March 15th, and we're going to be hosting it at Central United Methodist Church right in Endicott on Nanticoke Ave. So we're really excited to bring this experience for women and their families to be able to get the pampering they need, because as women we just pour out into our families and friends and communities, and we want to just get that returned back into them. And do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so we're looking for volunteers right now for hairstylists. We're looking for some chair massage therapists and makeup artists. We're also looking for volunteers that would be willing to do registration, so that when women come in, we can get them registered, get them, to get their hair styled. We've had an offer for someone to possibly provide some dresses. So if we can find a photographer, so we're also looking for a photographer that may come in and donate their time. So it's going to be March 15th from 12 to 3, and we're just super excited to just give back to the community.
Yeah, I mean, a day of pampering is always so fun. It makes you feel just so good, like in and out, so I love that. Have you guys held an event like that before? Ever, or is this the first one that you guys are kind of putting together?
This is the first one, and it's really just been on a lot of people's hearts to provide this for our community. It's based off of the book of Esther, where Queen Esther is brought into a royal palace and lined up with all these beautiful ladies before the king, but they're receiving beautiful treatments of cosmetics, royal robes, everything. So we just want to provide that for our community.
Awesome. And I want to ask too, with this organization, have you seen any specific success stories or people that have really, shared their story of how much they loved it and appreciated it? Can you share anyone's thoughts that you can think of?
I mean, we've had a few on our Facebook page. We have a testimony of a woman that came in a year ago, and that she just really got plugged in, and she just found the community. We have a lot of women that are like that, they needed community. So that's why I Am She was birthed. Actually, why it came about is through isolation with COVID, bringing people together again, bringing people into community, because we can feel so isolated. We can feel like we don't have anybody. But through I Am She, you do. And there's a very strong community of women that are so kind and loving and really willing to, give back.
It's a lot of different ages, from teenagers to senior citizens who need support. We also have, a wonderful leader who does our senior support group. So it's just for everybody and their families, no matter what. So we're going to just keep doing what we can for our community and listening to these women, part of our ministry, and what they want to see.
Yeah, I love that. And, I love the age range as well. And when you brought up COVID as well, I feel like, COVID was awful, but it also arose so many things like this, to be able to pull everyone back together, which I think is so awesome. So if people want to find, more information or maybe volunteer opportunities, where should they go about doing so?
They can visit our website at www.imsheministries.org. We do also have a private Facebook page, I Am She Ministries. We have the public page, and then we have a private group. So, and they're both I Am She Ministries. We're also on TikTok, and we're on Instagram.
Okay.
So.
And I didn't want to leave anything out. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to add before we wrap up here?
Yes, definitely. If you're a hairstylist, you give massages, you're interested in volunteering, even as someone who wants to help clean, organize, please register on our website. As Christy mentioned, you can RSVP right on there, registering to volunteer for our Esther event.
All right.
Yeah, and we forgot to mention that we're also going to have clothing there, some very gently used or new clothing. So we will have some clothing that people can donate, they can bring the day of, or they can contact us. And we also are looking for resource tables, so organizations that help women, help families, they can contact us as well.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today. I really
you.
appreciate it, and best of luck with your upcoming events.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys. For those of you who might have missed those details, I Am She Ministries is excited to host Pamper and Prayer and Esther Experience on Saturday, March 15th at Central United Methodist Church at 17 Anacope Ave in Endicott. This special outreach event is designed to provide a day of love, encouragement, and spiritual rejuvenation for women in our community. This event seeks to empower and uplift women, helping them feel seen, valued, and strengthened. Join them for a day of pampering, prayer, and connection. For more information or to register, visit their website, imsheministries.org, or visit their Facebook. We're now sending it over to Connor in the Weather Center. Connor, what's the weather looking like?